Hello, Johan from Candlemass here, and we are going to talk about the new album, Swedish Sun.
Beautiful. Johan, thanks for joining us tonight, brother.
Yeah, thank you for calling me up.
No worries at all. So as you mentioned, mate, Candlemass return on November 18th with your new album, Sweet Evil Sun. So tell us a bit about the album musically and what you were going for with it.
Leif has been working on this for almost 18 months, and he is the main writer of all the music and lyrics of Candlemass, and he called me up, and I've got a couple of new songs. Are you ready to do demos with me? And we did a couple of demos, and then he's bringing the songs back home and working a lot of them, and he's been doing that for a long time, and the Sweet Evil Sun is what came out in the very end.
Yeah. And you mentioned that it took 18 months that you were working on the album. So what sorts of things did you pay extra attention to with the details over those 18 months?
He's the main writer, and I just listen to the songs. They're great songs. This is going to be something good, and continue. We continue. It's early here. I woke up just for a while.
Oh, did you?
So.
It's about 8 o'clock at night here. We're just getting ready to go out. And you guys have all been in the music industry for a long time, so do you have a set writing formula and process now for albums, or is it different every time?
No, it's. I think we all are doing it. We're doing it the modern way now these days. For example, first you do the drums, and then you maybe put some guitars on, and then the next week guitars, and then I have a week or two doing the vocals. So, but it's rational in a way, because you can make a lot of changes and you don't have to play it all over again. So. That's the way how we do it. We do, in the very beginning, as I told you, we do a couple of demos. I do demos with Leif, but then when it's about to be the final, when it's all done, this is the way the song should be, we make it the way that I told you.
Yeah. And the press release says that that Sweet Evil Sun sort of takes Candlemass back to the older days and sort of sounds like earlier recordings. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, we are all very much into the old school sounds, and especially Leif. He's a big fan of the old sounds, the way it sounded in the very beginning, and he has been working a lot with Marcus to find this very special sound, actually. And Marcus is an awesome guy, so... Yeah, they've done something great with it, absolutely. And for example, sometimes Leif is even doing the bass on a Marshall amp.
Okay, wow.
Just to... I don't know if that's a secret. Probably
it's not anymore, is it?
No, but now you know.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
And you've also got Jenny Ann Smith from Abacharian providing vocals on the track When Death Sighs. So tell us about that song and why Jenny was right to sing on it.
Yeah, when a song is ready and you think, is there anything more that we can do to this song? Someone came up with the suggestions, maybe some female vocals on this one, and fortunately Marcus' wife Jenny is a great singer, so she was close and she did an awesome job. It's pretty much as simple as that. So and I've actually known both Marcus and Jenny for a long time, before this Candlemass period now. So yeah, she did a great job.
So if we go back to the early days of Candlemass, mate, like what was the musical climate like at the start of the band, and where did you guys fit in initially?
You know, when the very first Candlemass album came up, a lot of people said that they said, "Good luck, guys." But this is not going to work.
Right.
No one will like this. I think actually Leif was a bit before his time at that point, and people were not ready for that kind of music in the very beginning. But then after a couple of years, when they really tried to listen to it, they found out that this is pretty good. And actually, me myself, I had never heard anything like it the very first time when he sent me a demo. So it was actually very new to me as well. You know, I was a traditional metal guy at that point. Right. You know, into Judas Priest and stuff like that. So. And wow, this is slow and heavy. So, yeah, that's how it was in the very beginning. No one believed in it, but they were wrong.
Good.
And of course, I'm proud of being a part of that. Of course,
bet you are. And you left the band after that first album, Epicus, Doomicus, and Metallicus. So, were you personally happy with that album at the time?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was a very big thing. The reason why I didn't join the band as a full member was because I had my own band at that point. Uh-huh. So that, and they knew about it. So I told them from the very beginning, you know, I would love to help you out with this one if you want me to, but you know, I have to be honest to you. My own band for the moment is where my heart is, and so they knew about it, but they said that, well, we want you to do the album anyway, and that's how it became an album in the very beginning.
And then, of course, you returned 32 years later in 2018 before releasing The Door to Doom in 2019. So was it difficult for you coming back into an established band?
You know, I've been into music one way or another pretty much all of my life. You know, I've always had a small studio wherever I've been living. So I'm experienced in music, but I wasn't experienced in standing on big stages the way we do now in Candlemass. But it has never been a problem. I feel very comfortable doing this for the moment. You know, I've done a lot of shows during the years between with other bands and stuff like that. But this is bigger, of course.
Mm-hmm. So did they already have the lyrics written for The Door to Doom when you came back, or was that all your album?
Yeah, actually, that album was pretty much done when I got into the band.
Right.
And there were actually vocals there as well. But you know, I had to be me, so I did the vocals. I re-sang the vocals the way that I would do the songs. Yeah. So that's pretty much, how I did it. Because, you know, I don't want to copy someone. Nah. I have to do it my way. That would just be bad if I'm trying to sing like someone else. I have to try to be myself.
Yeah, true. And was that difficult, like coming in and putting yourself on someone else's lyrics? I can imagine it wouldn't be easy.
Yeah, but he's writing good lyrics, so that's not a problem. You know, when you do the vocals, you visualize what you're singing about in one way or another, and try to get into the song and the words. So no, it's not. You need a couple of minutes to play around just to get into the song.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you found your way and then you started recording. So
Do you think that
it's not a problem.
do you think Sweet Evil Son is a better representation of Candlemass, I guess, seeing how that you're fully involved in the songwriting process?
Leif is writing all the stuff, but he's an open-minded guy, of course. And when I'm doing something that he likes, we keep it. So it's as simple as that. As I told you, if you write a song, you have a red line. This is about this. This is how I want it to be in a way, but we can change it a bit, of course. So I'm pretty free to try out different things, and sometimes he likes it, and sometimes he say, no, you can do it live, Johan, but we won't keep it on this record.
Beautiful. All right, Johan, well, thanks very much for your time tonight, mate. Sweet Evil Son comes out on November the 18th, so best of luck with it, mate, and we hope to see you on this side of the world sooner rather than later.
Yeah, thank you.
Go to bed now, brother.
Yeah, nice talking to you, Chris.
You too, mate. Have yourself a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
I have a good day.
I'll have a good night. I'll have a drink for you. Thanks, mate.
Bye.